What is going on YouTube? So as you can see, the Yamaha got some modifications. Most importantly, this acropovic exhaust. I did some free mods, taking those little reflectors off, and I got the TST fender eliminator kit on it. Let's do a little sound check, shall we? Oh yeah, a lot better than stock, I can tell you that. Let's go for a little ride. I also just got my break-in service done, so she's finally free for being babied. And yeah, so that's awesome. And yes, this bike is not tuned yet, but from the little bit I drove it or rode it, it doesn't seem like it really needs it right now. It doesn't, like, my bike doesn't run any hotter, and it doesn't really have the D-cell pops and bangs like you normally get. Like my 2025 really had some pops and bangs going on after I put the exhaust on it with no tune. But this one seems to be a-okay. And she sounds beautiful. But yeah, I'm really happy with this exhaust. The only negative thing that I could find is the fact that if I put my foot on the foot peg, all relaxed and stuff, you know, not all committed into the racing position or the aggressive riding position, my foot keeps settling on top of the carbon fiber piece, so that might get scratched up faster than I would like. But yeah, I don't know, I really like it. I don't know, can't really tell you if it woke the bike up at all or anything like that, because, you know, I babied it the whole time. It was in break-in period, so, but from what I've noticed, feels like it's got a little more oomph to it. But that could also be just me riding it a little harder than I used to. But the plus side of this exhaust is it sounds good, it looks good, but it's not stupid loud, you know. When you get on your older side like me, a lot of people tend to not, you know, they don't want to listen to their own exhaust all day, every day, you know. Every once in a while it's fun, obviously. Otherwise you wouldn't bother putting an aftermarket exhaust on your bike. But as you can hear now, you can hardly tell it's there. The bike sounds a little more throaty, but that's not ear deafening at all. I don't mind it at all. So that's a good thing. I am still waiting on, patiently waiting on TST, like probably most of you guys that own an R7, to bring the low mounted license plate light and integrated turn signals that goes into your back fender. Oh, and I forgot to mention that this exhaust, like, I am pretty sure all the exhausts from the 2025 and older models fit on the 2026. This specific one said it was for a 2025, and there is zero fitment issues, like nothing. Fits on there just like it would on a 2025. So that's awesome. So if you guys were wondering if you could pick up an exhaust for your 2026 but it says 2025, I would go ahead and do it, because I can almost guarantee you it's gonna fit. Don't take my word for it, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna fit. So as you can hear, no pops and bangs going on here, so I don't know. I would like to get it tuned. I know it'll be healthier for the bike and all that, but that also avoids my ECU warranty, and they can also like start picking at stuff. Oh, she sounds good. They can also start nitpicking at stuff because you got your ECU tuned when it comes to your warranty stuff. So the exhaust is fine. I got told that they can't tell that you have a different exhaust on your bike, so if your motor blows up before your warranty expires, it'll be just fine. But the ECU part, that's where things get a little sticky. But I don't know. I have full faith in this CP2 motor. They're diehards. It takes a lot of screwing around to blow that bad boy up. But yeah, so far I've really enjoyed the bike. Still enjoy it every single time I ride it. I obviously enjoy it more now that I have an exhaust on it. Doesn't sound like a leaf blower anymore. And I would highly recommend this exhaust. She's a little spendy, but every once in a while you'll get her on sale. That's where I got mine. I so happened to find it on sale, and no, this is not an eBay knockoff. This is the real deal. So I would say she's worth every penny, in my opinion. I had the Yoshi R77 on my 2025. I liked it, but I kind of like the longer pipe look, and from the research that I have done, this type of exhaust is better, and if you want to start spending the money on, you know, getting the most out of your bike, you know, like an intake, tune, and then obviously the longer pipe exhaust. Apparently that's the way to go from the research I got. I did, so yeah. Anyway guys, if you like the video, if you like the content, if you like to hang out with me while I yap away, feel free to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.